Well, now to hopes that a church that's been a focal point for Hull's Danish community for almost 150 years can be saved from closure.
Yes, the Danish Seamen's Church on Ferrens Way was told it had to self-fund to stay open last year, and for the first time in its history, it no longer has a resident pastor.
But now the building is being rebranded and launching an appeal for groups to use it or risk losing it. Jonathan Brown reports.
This is apparently the oldest Danish Seamen's Church in the world.
Yes, that's correct. We're celebrating 150 years anniversary next year, so that's exciting.
It survived bombings, the loss of the fishing industry and cultural shifts, but now this little-known landmark faces a fresh challenge.
We've always sort of fundraised for the building, but now obviously it's even more important that we get people through the doors. I think it's easy to forget that there is those links between Denmark and the UK.
The city's Danish Seamen's Church opened its doors in 1871 in a bid to give fishermen docking in Hull a taste of home.
And it's items like this candelabra gifted by the family of a Danish seaman who died at sea in 1923 that give clues as to the history here. It was salvaged from the ruins of the original Danish church after it was bombed during the Second World War.
It's also become a sign of a shared heritage. Hull's pioneering pilot, Amy Johnson, the first woman to fly solo from London to Australia, was among those of Danish descent. For people like Hannah, who moved to Yorkshire to live with her Irish husband in the 1960s, it's been a constant for more than half a century.
My children were christened here, they were confirmed here, my husband was buried from here. It's been part of my life. For all the years I've lived here, it has been a very special place.
But last year, due to a dwindling congregation, the church lost its funding from Denmark and its resident pastor left. The task now to raise money by renting out the space while hosting 4 annual church services.
It's a piece of history, really. A lot of people, I think, pass by it every day and they don't know it's here. We want this place to stay and to be a great sort of part of Hull, really.
In the coming months, it's being rebranded as Nordic House, and with concerts and events in the pipeline, it's hoped the Danish flag will fly in Hull long into the future. Jonathan Brown, ITV News in Hull.